Hello, Hateless Gaming here, bringing you a guide on hauling high-value items through high-sec, and this can be applied to low-sec and null-sec if you're brave enough. What we got today is some blockade runners. I've got specifically the crane. The reason we would use a crane over a bustard or a blockade runner over a deep space transport is the blockade runner has a smaller cargo, but it can also fit a covert ops. And because it can fit a covert ops, it can navigate through high-sec practically unseen. And because it can be fly through high-sec practically unseen, it's really good for carrying dead space and faction loot through high-sec. And it also can't be scanned, so people can't know what's inside of it. And it fits a covert ops cloak, which is really helpful. It's pretty fantastic. There are 4 different blockade runners. We got one for Amar, which is the Prior. We got one for each one. We got the Prior for Amar, the Crane for Caldari, the Viator for Galente, and the Prior the Prowler for Mimitar. The Prior and the Crane both have a 2-4 slot layout. If you look at their slots, or sorry, this one has, yeah, it's 2-4 on the, what am I seeing change? Wait a minute. Predator has 4 low slots. Crane has 4 medium slots. The Viator has a 3-3, and the Prowler has a 3-3. The Predator is an armor tank. The Crane is an armor tank, and then the idea behind these having 3-3 is that they have a more versatile. They have a little bit more tank and mid slot, so they're able to get around, or they're able to fit a little bit differently depending on the slot layout that you want. If you want more tank, you can go with these ones. If you want more speeds and versatilities in your lows, then you want these guys, because you'll be able to fit, instead of just a tank, you'll also be able to fit 3 lows. You can fit 3 cargo expanders. You can fit 3 inertial stabilizers, depending on your needs of the current travel. So that's a thing to take into account. Which one you train is going to be which kind of layout you want. I prefer the Crane because it's got a decent tank on it. If I were to fail in hauling my stuff, I can survive, or fail and sneaking around, I can survive taking a shot. That fit is classified. I encourage you to play around with them on EFT and do your best to fit your haulers with enough tank to at least be able to take a shot from a tornado. This is our Crane. We've got it just floating around in space. The big skill that you're going to need to do it, or to fly the Crane, is going to be in electronic systems, right? Cloaking to 4 to be able to use the T2 cloak. That is the most important bit, is the T2 cloak. So we're sitting in space. We can just hit F1 and cloak. We're now invisible again. The cool part about a covert ops cloak is that we can jump while using a covert ops cloak, and then what happens is we get to go there. So all we have fit on this on the ship is some covert ops cloaks and some inertial stabilizers. With the ones that have 3 slots in the lows, or even the what was it? The Amar one has 4 low slots even, which makes it really good. It can either fit a tank or a lot of extra cargo or inertial stabilizers, depending on your needs. And then we have hyperspatials to make ourselves faster. Again, these can be, depending on your needs, you can put cargo expanders here, and you can put cargo expanders here. You can get this thing just over 20 M3. Not sure about the other ones because I don't have them, but this is the one that I use. So when you do warp, you start off, you got your cloaking timer. You're going to warp to whatever you warp to, and then you're going to immediately hit F1. And then all that's going to be shown on these guys' overviews is just you flashing on the overview. They won't be able to tell which direction you went. They won't be able to tell exactly when you aligned out. They won't be able to scan your ship because you're immune to cargo hold scanners. Even if they were able to lock you and scan you, they still can't tell what's inside your ship. So in order to kill a blockade runner, you have to take a attempt at it. You don't know if it's empty. You don't know if it's full. So yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on blockade runners today. That's how you use it. You just make sure that you get cloaked. We'll do that again. I'll jump to Knacker Guard. Well, actually, I don't have to because I'm still cloaked. I didn't land on 0, so I didn't decloak. But the cool part is you can warp around cloaked, and if you just flash on their overview for less than a second, they'll see ya, but they can't lock ya. So it gives you pretty much free reign to carry whatever the hell you want through high sec. I've been known to carry about 20 billion ISK in this crane at one time. So I will see you guys in the next one. Everybody fly dangerous.